I tore that shit up, man. It was good. Them ribs. Oh, them ribs were good.
They were banging.
They were good, and they were meaty. They didn't. It's like they didn't have much on them. They had some meat on them.
Richard, I think, picked them out.
Yeah, they were good.
Which I don't know, Mom. But yeah.
And she didn't burn the meat like she normally does. She always burns her meats. I don't understand why.
She something, whatever. She always liked it well done. She wanted to make sure her meat was done.
She didn't burn this time.
Dad was very bad for like getting really fucked up and like putting shit on the grill and then taking it right off and it's still bleeding.
She used to be bad for that?
My dad.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah,
he was good, man.
He was real bad.
Our potato salad was banging. I love them green beans. Like I like those green beans. I don't like the green beans Grandma Ann makes, the French style.
She had to put some chicken stock or like.
She puts a lot of butter in it.
I know she puts a lot of butter in it, but I mean, it just tasted like it was like.
Whatever it was good. And then what else did we have?
Oh, it was a little different.
The baked beans were good.
I usually make them like she does, obviously.
And the brownies weren't bad.
I don't eat brownies much.
They're alright.
I learned that shit way back in like middle school, man. I ate a bunch of brownies. Good brownies at that. Weed brownies. They were so damn dry though. I can still I ain't much for I'd rather have like chocolate chip cookies or something. With weed in it.
I like popcorn. The popcorn's good.
What, weed?
Yeah.
I don't know if I even had that, did I? I've had about all of them. I mean, I used to buy tons and tons of bags of.
Kieran had the popcorn. The popcorn's pretty good. And they had something else. Cheetos. Cheetos are good too. Oh, and they had Funyuns too. The Funyuns. Oh, they were banging. But they were like homemade Funyuns turned into an edible. And oh, they were great. And then we had peach rings one time. Those weren't bad.
Yeah, peach rings a lot. They were like some of my favorite ones because I like the runts and shit, man. But they were like get like all in your like teeth and all every fucking way, man. It's like they'd stick to your fingers and shit. So I like the rings a lot, which I always kept like 30 bags or so in the fucking refrigerator. I always kept them in the refrigerator, so they were always like a little harder and shit. That was when I was real bad on them motherfuckers. The real ones, the real deals.
And then I had a brownie once. It was dry, like you said.
Brownies are all. I mean, just brownies, period. But
whoever made that brownie made it dry. That's for sure.
I remember way back in the day. Well, I'll just say, dude, gave me like half a sheet of brownie. And I was like, damn, I'm trying to eat that shit. Straight up. But yeah. But I like I like cookies and shit better. Or like the little peach rings. I like the peach rings, man. I even like the CBD peach rings. Shit, they're good too. But whatever. I guess it's all the same now, but I think there's some difference, obviously. But I can make some.
Oh, so glad I made that coffee. Oh. I was so tired.
I didn't feel like I ate too much. Which I guess is a good thing, but man, that shit up. I said that shit. I said I'll be tired all the way until I get home. As soon as I get home, then I'll be like wide awake again. Boom. I'm not tired. What? But yeah. So how was yours, Cameron?
Same stuff you guys did.
No. Never mind. Hmm? Yeah. Other than that. Yeah, I was wondering who the hell made coffee. I was like, fuck, what the fuck? That's what I know. I was like, man, every one of these little fucking coffee places is fucking packed. I said, damn. So you think they're selling cocaine and out them motherfuckers? Like, I'm just saying, they be busy, man. I was kind of shocked. I was like, man, it's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I guess I don't go to town much anymore, man. But so things be changing up all the fucking time every time I go. It's weird, but yeah. Kind of shocked. I was like, man, that motherfucker's wrapped around there. It's like 12 o'clock in the afternoon on a Saturday. Where the
No
fuck is
one
it
wants to
doing?
get sidelined by COVID-19, including me. I've got my work,
Weird shit.
my family. I want to be able to keep my plans. I'm getting this season's COVID-19
Just like,
shot.
what else?
It
What
helps
else was
protect
it
against
that
COVID-19, which can cause severe illness and
we were
hospitalization.
talking about?
Learn about a vaccine option and book this season's updated COVID-19 shot today at schedulecovidvax.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Pfizer. Oh.
At Grainger, we know dealing with the unexpected is part of your job description, and we're here to help with professional grade supplies, plus same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
But yeah. Well, that was like really. Let me see.
Paul.
everyone else. Do you need some time to think it over? Bitch, what you do to me? Yeah, it was alright. It's good to see Mason.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, you can.
Y'all all look like me, and y'all all like about almost as tall as me, or are taller than me. It's crazy.
I don't think any of us look like you, but alright.
Alright, well, you got a little bit more of your ma in you, but Cameron and Mason are split an image of me. Especially if you look at my like baby pictures and shit. Well, no, y'all's hair is brown now, but y'all's were blonde. You know, I had white hair when I was young. I had white hair and blonde hair.
Dirty blonde.
Yeah. Then it turned like brown, pretty much really dark brown black when I turned 10. Like overnight. I don't know, I can't remember. I know I like had blonde hair and I woke up and I had brown hair. It's weird.
Yeah.
But y'all had blonde hair when y'all were born. Y'all didn't have white hair, but y'all had blonde hair. For a while.
Yeah. Good. Got darker.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all got a little bit of me in there.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I hope you just got the good parts of me, that's all. Not the bad parts. But I got to admit, through it all, at y'all's age, I was running wild, running the streets, running wild. So, I'm kind of proud of you. I was in some deep, dangerous shit back then.
Ugh.
But, well, y'all. Look,
I'm bad.
straight. What is it, zero? What is it, zero? But, y'all been lucky on that shit. I'm proud of y'all on that shit. This shit's hard. Or it was like, things I guess are different. I guess.
You okay?
I hate joints.
Huh?
I said I hate joints.
I love joints.
I love joints too. I'm just used to hitting the bong so much. It's like, well, I don't know. I usually smoke a joint in my head anyway, so I don't. Very. I guess whenever I came back from jail and y'all were smoking, you know what I mean? First time I really smoked with anybody in a while, really. Or no, you know what I mean? If you believe I would have never smoked with y'all, if y'all weren't already. It's just, I guess, like that. They figure with me, ain't nothing they can do to stop it except try to guide you away from it. But you're gonna do what you're gonna do. I just pray you be safe about this shit if you do it. But I don't want to see that, especially with the fucking drugs that are out there now, man. Which I guess it ain't no different than like crack and shit. I mean, shit, that shit destroyed the fuck out of people. Just like any addict, you know, and they're just gonna go to a different addiction. You know, if they don't get all the way help. You get what I'm saying? Like you transfer, like, you know, that's why like a lot of ex-drug addicts go to the gym. They put all their like time and energy that they put into getting high and shit, they put it into the gym. You know, or, you know, they switch to, you know, they get off drugs or alcohol or something, and you see that they blow up, you know what I mean? Because they're like eating sugar and shit, you know, of course. Or like what they all like to call a dry drunk. This, you know, they just, you know, say dry drunk, but this go for any drug, any cigarettes, whatever, you know what I mean? And really, shit, I could say this about cigarettes because, like, it's hard to be, you know, it was really hard for me to, I could go for like 4 months without smoking a cigarette. And it was like, I was just like, one day and everybody would crowd up, take a break, smoke a cigarette, and it's just like, all I just smell is some cigarettes. And even though they smell so bad when you're like smoking them, you know, it's like, you know what I mean? But I mean, cigarettes stink like a motherfucker, and they fuck.
I grew up around smelling my whole life.
You know what I mean? I don't care how much weed you smoke, it ain't the same. You know what I mean? Like cigarettes will fuck the house up, will fuck the paint up, and everything else. Bad. You know? And, but either way, that's why I like shit. That's one of the reasons. That's the main reason I quit smoking, really. Well, I mean, obviously I wanted to quit coughing up shit all the fucking time. You know what I mean? But, yeah, just not having that fucking smell, man. But, and it's a, you know, but I have to say this, though. I witnessed, especially when I was in the methadone clinic, you know, a lot of people would try to stop smoking and start vaping because vaping started getting big at that time. So, you know, everybody would ask, you know, like everybody would try to quit, but they would vape and they would smoke a cigarette, you know what I mean? Like in between, you know, they couldn't get off the cigarettes completely. And that was the only way I could do it, is I had to, you know, and that's one of the reasons why I probably hit it so much like that, is because that's what I started doing, you know what I mean? Because, like, for me to not want a cigarette, I would just have to puff the fuck out of this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Because even back then, they didn't have salt in it, but, you know what I mean? You puff on that bitch, puff on that bitch, puff on that bitch, puff on that bitch, and it would never be a cigarette, you know what I mean? You never, but, you know, but you'd have to put, you know, it's just like quitting cold turkey, you know, they like think of something else, do something else. I always ate Lifesavers, you know what I mean? That's how I, you know, I ate the fuck out of Lifesavers, man. I was a Lifesaver to death. But either way, it worked. You know, in between that and I would just pump the fuck out of that vape, you know? That's when they had good juices back then too. So, quality. I mean, I ain't saying nothing wrong with them now. It's just, they're different.
I say it's different.
It's totally different. Totally different juice. But, and back then, all juices were in vials. You know what I mean? In the little jars. You know, which I get why they went to plastic on that, because so many, got popular, people drop it, but they, I drop them a lot of times. They're just little tincture things, you know what I mean? They're pretty unbreakable for the most part. But you just straight out from like the truck, you know what I mean? Like way up in the air, and like you're getting out of the seat and it comes out. It's like in the seat with you or something, you know what I mean? One of them old trucks, it's just one seat all the way across something, you know what I mean? Something like that. And I've had that happen a couple times. You know what I mean? Just pile shit up beside you when you get out the truck, you know what I mean? You're like, when you move, that shit just comes with you, you know what I mean? Whatever. But that shit happens. But I wish I knew the name of that shit, man. I want that dragon's blood back, man. That shit was so good. It was strawberry, whatever. I'd like to have cocktails cream back, man. Lost Arts. Shit. I don't know if they sell it online. You know what I mean? I thought they discontinued it, but I know they discontinued that dragon blood long, like many years ago. That shit was banging though. Sure. And Cottontail Cream too, yeah. When I went to Cottontail Cream, I was pretty much stuck with Cottontail Cream for a while. So I said, what was it? Oh, the Kratom shit and all that. So yeah, so I can't believe, I heard about them wanting to outlaw it or whatever. I said, or whatever. But I ain't heard nothing in a while. But I ain't really looked it up either. But anything I ever liked, we just outlaw that shit every time. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking. I ain't feeling like going new places at the moment.